Alright guys, this is David here, straight from Forex Empire, going over the weekly analysis. I might take an hour or so, just be patient, so it will be quick. Alright, starting with AUD USD. So far we have seen the price rejected from the previous resistance level, and the price has broken the trend line also. So what we're expecting now is a nice level one right about now. We can expect that right around here. All right, but the price can push down, but most likely the price will make a level one here, level two probably here, and then drop. So we're just going to be holding this trade, and we're just going to go from there. All right. I believe we have a break-even stop loss on this trade. If not, just move your stop loss to break-even. All right. Okay, let me check if we do have a break-even stop loss. Yes, we do. So currently the profit we're looking at is around 170 pips profit AUD. So that's a good trade. On to the next one. All right, AUD NZD. All right, AUD NZD is basically completing its pattern. What I see in this chart is it can go right about 61.8 or 78.6. So we'll just have to wait it out and see how the price reacts. Once the W is formed, we can look for a buy. Until then, we're not going to be looking for this trade setup. Last week we were there, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, right about here. So I was tempted to sell, but then it's all about patience, guys, all about patience. So I didn't usually take that trade. So we're just gonna wait it out, see how the W is formed, where it is formed, and then we'll look for an entry on the second leg. All right. Until then, just leave it out. Okay, on to the next one. AUD CAD. No, AUD CAD. All right, AUD CAD. AUD CAD trade has been closed out negative. Closed out bearish last week. So we might see a pullback this week. Probably there's a nice Fibonacci extension right here that we're looking at. It's basically 61.8. The price has rejected that level right here. So we can expect the price to go back up again and AUD CAD. So we're still holding that trade, and that's going to be a nice trade. All right, so all right, guys. So AUD CAD pretty much looking good. So far. So we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out for the rest of the week. There, 61.8. So most likely the price will break this level and create an M. So we'll just have to wait and see how far can it go and make the level. So we'll just have to wait to watch it and entry on the second leg. All right. Until then, just be patient. Okay. Okay, next would be AEDJPY. All right, AEDJPY is a nice trade that we're looking at right about here. So I'll just delete these kind of distractions. But okay, a nice rejection from the 78.6, previously resistant, and trendline breakout. Everything worked out perfectly. M formation right about here. You can choose this one as an M formation also. So I'll just move this right about now. So that's basically what we're looking at. And you can make this as level 1, level. That's an M formation right there. All right, cool. My mouse just died. Back up. All right. Sorry, guys. My other mouse just died. All right. So what we're looking at here is, I believe we are in stop loss and break even also on this trade. AEDJPY. Yep, we are. Okay, so kind of nice pips on this one. So what we're gonna look for is level 1 right about now, right on here. So just be patient and let's see how that plays out. Probably level 2 right here, a W right here. So are we gonna be following this trade? Until then, just we're not gonna mess with it anymore. That looks like an M. So remember, guys, that the pattern can change on you anytime. So for an example, this is a W, level 1, level 2, and an M formation. But as you can see, here is an M, but then the price respected the zone and stayed under. So that can consider as a level 1, and then level 2, and a level 3 can be happening at 61.8. So we always got to see. And if that level completes and makes a W, we'll cancel that sell, we'll buy in based on this. We'll just have this one, but this is a smaller M within a bigger M. So always remember, guys, to keep an eye on that part. Like, it's very, what do you call it? It's very tricky. And here is basically levels right here. Peak, basically V bottom, level 1 was right here. Then level 2 was right here, and then M. So these are the small ones that sometimes you might miss out on it right about here. See? And there. Now you guys can see this. So probably 61.8 would be a nice digit to look for as a W and enter on a buy. But until then, I'm not gonna close the trade. So let's focus on the next one. All right, AEDCHF. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that looks good. All right, so okay, AEDCHF is basically a nice trade. um, based on the bigger M structure, right? And then this is a level 1. It's a bigger level 1. But then at the same time, there's a W level 1, level 2, and M formation. So remember to see all this small patterns within the patterns. And option R. All right. So now what we're looking at is basically level 1 right here. Oops, I don't know what I did. Okay. Okay, let me check out what's going on. All right, basically okay. Let's see our entry price on AUDCHF. I kind of messed it up on that one. 764. Okay, there. All right, so all right, this is what we're looking at. So probably we're gonna wait it out and no, pretty much we're gonna wait it out and see how the price will respect these levels. So W level 1, level 2, and M formation right about there, and a breakout at level 1. So probably the level 2 that we're looking at is probably right about here. But right now we can't say until it's formed. So what we can do, we can move our stop loss to 7,600. 7,600 would be the nice number for our stop loss. So all right, 7,600 for the stop loss would be perfect. It's around 200 pips in profit, so we might book this one, maybe not. Let's see. Actually, it's a really good trade. I don't want to miss this out. There. So price has broken through, so price might stick around here and then drop it down more. But if you look at the daily has a way bigger structure, but as you can see that the price is going sideways. So instead of a nice straight drop from this point, it basically went up. So the price can go back up again at this point and then drop it down again. So it can go like that. So I'm basically going based on the smaller time frame rather than a bigger time frame, but bigger time frame is a swing sell. So, but in here you can see the daily, the 4 hour, sorry, my hour, it's 4 hour hourly pretty much. That shows already some sign of market maker structures. So what I expect the price to do next would be right about here and bounce. So that's going to create a W pattern, but the level 1 that I'm looking at is probably very small, but there. There, that's basically the base. That's right here is a level 1, probably. I mean, it's not a big enough. It's only 4 hour time frame, so it's not quite big enough time frame to be considered. Not enough candles to be considered as a level 1, but we'll just have to wait and see, guys. Most likely the price might go back up till here and then create a level 2 and then drop or respect the support. Now it's a resistance and drop it back down. So we'll just have to wait and see how it plays out. And since it's an ABCD pattern right about here, Fibonacci extension, so let's see. We'll just have to wait and see, all right? Probably on Wednesday, it's gonna be a weekly reversal, so give it a minute or so. All right, CAD JPY. All right, CAD JPY basically made the A top, as you can see, level nice M, level 1, level 2, W, level 1, level 2, peak formation at the support and respected and dropped. So now what we're looking at is a level 1 consolidation right around here. So the price can go back down again. If you look at the daily time frame, the price can come back all the way to this support, and if it gets broken, you can expect the price to go back here. But since it's making higher highs and lower highs, so we'll just have to wait it out and see how it's gonna play out for the next month or so. It's not a clean pattern, so wouldn't be trading it. CAD CHF. All right, CAD CHF never respected, and it's kind of messy as you can see. If it was an M, we would have been selling it, but since it's not an M, we haven't and we won't. And CHF JPY. All right, so CHF JPY is created an M that we were looking for. M formation level 1, level 2, W level 1, level 2. These are the highs, right? These are the lows. And what you see here is basically an M formation that I was expecting the price to break out more above here, but the price has respected this level and went way higher than that. But we can look here is the major resistance right about here. So the price did went back up, respected that level, and then dropped it back down. So just being said that this is a swing trade that we can look for to book right about here. So our take profit would be right on this zone, and we're gonna be looking at now I'm gonna do a short on this trade. and see what kind of risk we're taking. 1 to 3.6 risk reward. The stop out level would be 100 pips. The take profit would be 440 pips take profit. The entry price would be 17.7. Everything worked out. All right, so we don't need this one right now, so all right, let's get this URL. All right, come on. All right, CHF JPY would be a sell. All right, so it's not working. I don't know why. Image URL. I'll just take a screenshot of that one. CHF JPY stop loss 118,500. Take profit 113,100. And then and the internet is very, very bad. What's going on? Let's see what's going on. All right, so now we'll be looking at all right, so this is it. All right, so now let's get this URL if we can. There. Okay. All right, on to the next one. CHF, JPY, now Euro, NZD. All right, Euro NZD. So what have we seen so far is the price, we were kind of trying to sell it right about here, I believe, but this is an M, guys. This is an M, but what we see here is there. So we can expect the price to make lower lows right about here. So, but this is not a level one. The level one will be created right about here, but this is just a consolidation zone for people to think that it's not a sell yet. It's a inverted head and shoulder or something like that. So we're just gonna look for a sell again. We're gonna get back in a sell since last week. I think we got out of it, but I'm gonna put the stop loss right above here, so it's out of the reach of the broker. And there, stop out level. It's quite a lot, but I'm gonna try to make it less. So I'm gonna try to make it 2,000, and then 6, 7, 8. 6,800, 1,680 pips. So 2% risk on this trade, right above the 61.8. So if it gets respected, that's good. If it doesn't, well, think about that too. And this is an M, this is an M also. So look at this price right now. That right here. So we can expect the price to respect this zone. So we have it right above there. 4 hour has a nice reversal candlesticks, and the 4 hour has a W pattern. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna wait it out. I'm not gonna trade this one quite yet. No. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. All right. Basically, as you can see, there's a peak divergence, right? Right about here. And we see a nice level consolidation. That's level one. That's gonna be this. A nice level two consolidation. That's right about here. So what do we see here now? It's a level one. This is gonna be level two, and that's it. So the 61.8 will be respected no matter what. I mean, I'm not gonna say that, but all right, cool. I'm not gonna use the trend line. Just forget it. So on a bigger structure, this is an M, but on a smaller structure, what we see here is a nice MMM pattern. So when the price rejects and comes back down, we'll be looking for a sell. So until then, I'm not trading this pair currently. So I might look for a smaller sell on here and then a bigger sell on a bigger scale. All right. hold on a minute. All right, so all right, so let's see on a daily time scale. Okay, there, much clearer. All right, so once the price comes back up here again, then we can look for a sell. Until then, I wouldn't suggest trading that yet. But then overall, what I see is the price going all the way down, right about here. So, all right, so we'll just have to wait it out, guys. So wait it out and see how that plays out, okay? There's a lot of potential in this trade. A good amount of pips, actually. Let's see. Yeah, 1,700 pips. Yeah, close to 1,800 pips. That's a good amount of pips. All right, next would be all right, guys. So basically, I just don't want to use 4% risk. That's the whole point of view right now. But I don't want to miss this trade either. All right. We're just gonna use it. If it goes up a little bit further, we might close it, but most likely I'm gonna leave it open. All right, 61.8 is our sell limit. So all right, Euro NZD sell limit at 1.71100. Stop loss would be 1.74700. Take profit would be 1.53100. And all right. Okay, now we call this option R. Okay. All right, the price is basically respecting the 50%. So what we might see is a second level right here and then drop. And then the stop loss. Once the price makes the inverted reversal candlesticks like this, right about here, and then I'll try to sell this trade. So on a day trade. So I have a smaller risk, probably a 50 to 100 pip risk. That will just give me 1% risk per trade. So that'll be good for that. And then my take profit would be right here, not the bigger one, right? So, all right, so let's put the sell in for a second. Sell limit. Price is 711. Stop loss would be 7 or 7. Stop loss, take profit is 531. 531. All right. So all right, in Euro NZD would be the spotlight for this week. So I gotta keep an eye on that one. Okay. for Wednesday. Maybe today. Maybe tonight at London session, we might see that spike up and drop. So probably I might trade this London session tonight just because it kind of looks good. All right, I'm not gonna waste so much time. Euro NZD, Euro AUD. Okay, Euro AUD. Okay. What's going on here? All right, let's see Euro AUD. Perfect. Euro AUD was a nice trade. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Perfect trade. That's how you nail it every single time. Okay, the first leg is being created. As you can, I mean, it's probably created. I'm not sure since this is a 4-hour. Okay, and then on a daily time frame, it's already hit that mark that there. It already hit that mark right about here. So what I might do is take profit on this trade right about now. Okay. And this trade is, I believe, Euro AD 53. It's 300 pips. Yeah, 320 pips in profit. All right, guys, 320 pips. No joke. No joke. All right, now yeah, so far nothing on here, but 4-hour gave us a nice structure to trade with. Okay. $320 plus pips. All right, so $560 for me. All right, so give it a second, guys. Give me a second real quick. All right, almost there. Almost done. All right, once the M is formed, guys, then I'm gonna look for a sell, but until then, I wouldn't be looking for a sell yet. The price can come all the way down, make a level 2 right about here. So, because this one is not good for level 2. So, we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah. All right. All right, guys, done. So next would be Euro USD. Yeah, Euro USD. All right, so what have we seen so far with all right, I'm gonna disregard the other one, the bigger structure. But so far here, what we've seen is W level 1, level 2, a nice M formation. Don't forget about that. And basically, right here is a divergence, still valid. So what we're looking at is a nice trend line breakout, and then it did really happen, but it kind of pushed up, did the stop hunt, and now they're doing the damage of selling it really good. But we have our stop right above the high, so usually it only can break probably a few pips. Like it can just like go like that, like 3-4, something like that. That's it. 253, 300, and that's it. They can't do anything and then drop it down. So that's why I have it like 10, 15 pips above the high for the second leg, so the price never gets reached. That's the trick. So what we're looking at is the continuation of the price, that we expecting the price to see bearish movement from now on Euro USD to all the way to the support area. So we're just gonna wait it out and see how that plays out. And then Euro CHF. All right, so Euro CHF is in a great profit. We sold it very high. I kind of did the Elliott wave pattern a little bit just to see what's going on, and it kind of matched up with the whole thing. And now we can see the price has broken that wedge and heading down. So what do we expect here now? We expect this zone to be broken. So first zone is this. When the zone is being reached, we can expect the price to make lower level 1 here, level 2 here, and a W right here. And this gap needs to be closed, and it will be closed. That's imminent, and it's all about how long and when. So we'll just have to wait it out and go from there. All right, so just be patiently wait. Euro CHF, I believe we have our stop loss to break even on that one, but let's check it out. Yeah, we do. So currently it's a risk-free trade, so we can focus on other trades. So now let's focus on the other ones. EuroCAD. EuroCAD is one of the trades that basically didn't respect the price of MMM. Okay, there. All right, there we go. There. W level 1, level 2, a nice peak to the high, but then the price has rejected from that point and went back up. So when the price went back up, I expected the price to drop from this point. So basically I sold around that point thinking it will go down, but it hasn't. So no big deal. 1 out of 10 trades basically can be wrong, and that's why you risk management to protect you from all the bad trades. So we're just going to delete that, and we'll just wait for a better opportunity. Probably on a let's see, what about here? Okay, now it's not a valid trade anymore, so I'm not gonna trade this, and I'm just gonna leave that separate. Yeah, pretty much. And this was a stop on dropped, but something happened here that basically made the price to shoot back up. So we're not gonna trade this anymore until we find a newer pattern and a better pattern. Okay. EuroCAD. All right, Euro GBP. All right, Euro GBP made a nice trendline breakout, a nice structure broke, and then it came down all the way to the support area and rejected from that point. So That's basically on a smaller cycle, but we haven't seen any market maker pattern on here, so we're not going to be trading it anytime soon. So once we see a good pattern, we'll be trading it. Euro JPY. Euro JPY, we already been, I think we have already sold that trade, but on a 4-hour time, no, 1-hour time frame, I believe. Yes, 1-hour time frame, we have sold this pair, so we'll just have to wait and see how the price respects this area. Now, these are really strong okay, let's see. These are really strong reversal candles, so I really have to consider this trade right now. Let's see. Give me a second, guys. All right, we're still gonna hold this trade, no big deal. All right, so probably the price might come back to the 61.8 and then drop it down. And this will consider as a level 1 consolidation. So we'll just have to wait and see how that price respects this area right here. So this is basically the M pattern right here that we're looking at. A divergence. So we'll just have to wait, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. Once the price goes here, we'll see how this rejects. If it goes up, it goes up, no big deal. But overall, what we see here on Euro JPY is the mega swing that we're looking at right about here. So right now our goal is right here, but I'm expecting a price breakout already on here. So the Elliott wave is in place also. So the impulses that we look for, that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So that's the impulse that we look for. So it's already there. So now all we got to do is wait for that breakout. So, but most likely when the price drops, we're just gonna move our take profit from that point to this point, and we can book a half a profit on there. So we'll just have to wait. Okay. And this is a 4-hour candle, so 4-hour candle doesn't look anything bad. So all right, now all right, Euro JPY. All right, GBP CAD. All right, GBP CAD, are we still in the trade? Yes, we are. Okay, now probably I say daily, yeah, this is daily time frame. All right, now so I believe this is 88.6. Yep, definitely 88.6. All right. So the price basically created M level 1, level 2, level 3 at the support, respected the trend line and broke out of it, and level 1, level 2. Now the price has made the M formation. The price was expected to make an M pattern from here onwards, but the price had to break and then trap all the sellers and then push back up, as you can see here. Now, what we see here is basically a ABCD 100% retracement, 88.6, and a divergence. So now we just have to wait it out and just hold on to this trade and see how that plays out. But on a 4-hour time scale, it doesn't look that convincing, but if the price keeps dropping, that would be great. If it doesn't, well, might end up getting in again at this point once it's reached. But if not, we'll just hold this trade all the way to the bottom. The risk reward was 1 to 7, so it's quite a bit, and the stop loss was probably, I believe, 2%, 2% risk for 15% profit. So it was a good trade. So let's see how that plays out. All right, GBP USD. All right, GBP USD is disappearing from within our eyes, but this is a 4-hour time scale, guys. So the GBP has been giving us a nice patterns throughout for the past long time, but GBP hasn't given me a nice pattern right about here. So the price has never came back up. But if you look at the daily time frame, the candlestick, the close, the body is basically has a divergence, but I'm not going to trade based on that. I'm going to trade based on the whole candle. So on a 4-hour time scale, I'm looking for the price to break above the structure for it to consider it's a nice trade. But if it doesn't give me anything, I'm not going to trade this one. Like, it probably broke the trend line, but it's not a good trade for me. So we'll see how the price rejects from this support area. If the price rejects back, goes back up, if it breaks this level, the high would be considered at 4347. So if it breaks that number, we can look for a sell around that point. Until then, I wouldn't recommend anybody to trade that yet. All right, guys. All right, so next would be GBP-NZD. All right, GBP-NZD is officially out of the trade, but still is valid. As you can see, the price has rejected the 61.8. So overall, it's still a sell, and we might go back in again on this. So we never give up on our trades. If it's a loss, it's a loss. But because GBP kind of moves a lot of pips, so it's kind of hard for it to give a lot of bigger stop loss at the same time. So this is 1 to risk reward. As you can see, the stop loss is quite a bit, and that's why I try to avoid getting stop losses hit. And that's the reason why the stop loss gets hit, because the stop loss are kind of too large. Okay, so basically the M pattern was created here. Now we can expect the price to go back all the way to the down part, but what we're looking at is Let's see. All right, 4 hour. All right, the break of the trend line. So it's at the trend line right now, and probably okay, it's 1 to 3 risk reward, so I'll just go ahead and trade this. Remember guys, this is stop loss are kind of high, but the risk reward are kind of good too. So the GBP pairs, they tend to have a bigger stop losses just because they move a lot. So that's the only bad part about it. But if we catch a better trade, we can aim to make, this is like 1700 pips. So it's quite a bit of pips. Even if over here is quite a bit pips too. So let's see. All right, now. Okay, sell GBPNZD. Stop loss is 1.94. Take profit would be 1.74. 500 and GBPNZD 941. Send for 5. All right. Now let's focus on the other one. GBPNZD. GBP and GBP pairs are kind of there. Okay. This one basically, if you're looking at it, basically it's nothing just based on what do you call this? Nothing but a technical. So I wouldn't trade this one right now. But all the technical point of view is basically you could have sold it right at the retest or right about here. Your take profit would be right there. It would be a nice trade. But since you didn't, I don't know if you did or not, but overall what I see is here. But since if it's not a market maker, I wouldn't trade it. The market maker needs to come first. That technical needs to come second. So the market maker pattern is not here, as you can see. So, and plus it's a daily time frame, so I wouldn't trade this yet. Okay, so on to the next one, GBP-AUD. All right, GBP-AUD. The level basically peak, what they call it, A or peak, level 1, level 2, a W formation, level 1, level 2. Now, this is basically level 1, level 2, and that would be considered the level 1, level 2. M formation dropped, right? When the price dropped, what happened here? The price got respected at the 61.8, right? The price got respected at the 61.8 and then dropped. But then the price went back up. And that's where the crucial part is. Like, a lot of times you might get stopped out right out there. But still, I see this as a drop. But since it hasn't respected the 61.8, that gives me, makes me wonder what's going on. Let's see, option R there. Okay, here. So if you look over here, what do you see? A W, right? A W right about now. Here. Now, if you draw a support, resistance for the W right about here, what do you see? That the price is being respected, right? The price has been respected. So what I would consider this as a level 1 consolidation and this as a level 2 consolidation. So my overall point of view on this trade will be that the price can reach back up again at this level. Until then, I wouldn't consider this as a trade, because since it didn't get respected at the 61.8, if it did, then I would have been okay, you know, like it's good. But since it didn't, I would have been trading it. So now, daily time frame, yes, it looks good as long if the price doesn't break this high. So if the price there, so the price hasn't been breached, the price hasn't broke the structure yet. But on a 4-hour time frame, this is what I'm looking at. The moment that the price creates an M pattern, the moment the price creates an M pattern, that's when I'm gonna go for a kill. But this is a smaller M, but then we have to find a level 1 consolidation. That would be right here, maybe. Let's see. No. This is not level 1. This is just because the support, the resistance for the M hasn't been broken. If this consolidation was here, then yes, this was considered as a level 1. But but it hasn't. So I would consider this as a level 2 and just wait it out for an M formation, probably right about here, and then push up and then drop. So if it does drop but doesn't break this high, then I'll look for a sell. My take profit 1 would be right here, but then my take profit 2 would be right about here. So let's wait out and see how that plays out. It's better to just watch than trade, in my opinion. So, and this is an M also, and this was right here. So now you can see this as a level 1 consolidation right there. Okay. And this too, but then it comes down to this point, like below the support. But we'll see. We'll just see how it plays out. So far, all euro looks down, so GBP pairs should be going up. but GBP/NZD has a better option. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. Okay, how it plays out. GBP/JPY. All right, GBP/JPY. What do we see here? Nothing. There's nothing so far, but there's a nice wedge that we can trade. And I gotta use this. Okay, so right now, I don't know. There's nothing, to be honest. There's level 1 right here, level 2 right here, level 1, level 2, and M formation is way higher than you think. So we try to sell this, but then we're always getting stopped out. So I'm not gonna trade this. Like, you enter twice and then you get out, and that's it. One stop was here, one stop was here, and that's it. The price comes down, but then it doesn't respect it. It doesn't respect it. So getting stopped out on a break even or losses is not cool. So we're just gonna leave this pair alone until we find a better option with the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so far we don't see anything. So, and then here is a nice W, level 1, level 2, and M formation right about here, but then the price dropped and gave us nothing and then went back up again. So this pair is not doing so good at all right now. So I'll just mark it up, so next time when we come, we know where we are in the cycle. Information, divergence, everything is good, but then prices break up and then goes back up again. Stupid. But actually, you know what? No, hold on a minute. There's the levels. Actually, you gotta see it clearly. If you go on a 1-hour time frame, you might see it clearly. There, and then level 1 is right here. Level 2 is right here. So basically, instead of making a bigger time frame, it's doing a smaller structure, and that's level 1, and that's level 2. Okay. If you want me to show you guys, I can show you. You see this peak? That's what do you call this? Level 1, level 2, and then level 1 right about here, and then level 2 right about now, and then M formation with the divergence right here. This is level 1. This is level 2. So what we're gonna see next is a W pattern right about here. So let's mark up our zones so we know what we're looking at. So this is a 1-hour time frame, guys. So this is okay, but all right. So this is the base. The support area. See, the way I say it always, that the price level 1 needs to be created below the support of the M, below the resistance of a W. This is the reason why. So here, now we got a better idea where we're standing in the market cycle. So, okay, now you guys know, like, a lot of times you get blinded with all the numbers, like bigger time frame. So smaller time, sometimes if you don't find it in a bigger time frame, you might find it in the smaller time frame. So always keep an eye open for that. But right now we can overly see that the price might come back all the way down. If not, it will come back to the 61.8 retracement. But I pretty much believe that it's currently at 61.8. Yeah. Actually not. So probably level W right about here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll just see. We'll just have to wait. W can be created anywhere. 88.6, 78.6, 61.8, maybe the support. I don't know. We'll just have to wait and count the levels. So once we count the levels, we'll again see it. Okay, now onto the next one. NZDJPY. All right, NZDJPY is playing hard to get. You can say that. All right, V bottom, level 1, level 2, M formation at 78.6. We do have a stop loss to break even, so indeed we do. All right, so we'll just have to wait it out and see how the price goes from here. But so far, the price has all right, the price has rejected the 78.6, so we'll see. Well, we'll just wait and see how it plays out. Since we are break even stop loss on that one, so no big deal. Yeah, it's quite a pairs, guys. So NZDCHF. NZDCHF didn't play out that well that we expected. As we can see here, the M formation, level 1, level 2, a nice W pushed back up, but then we had a break-even stop loss, I believe, and then it dropped back down. So what we expect from here is the harmonics is not valid anymore, but we'll just see this part there. Now, we're just gonna follow the pattern. We'll see how it plays out. This is a bigger W. If you look at it, there's a bigger divergence right about here. So the price can just, this can be the first leg, this can be the second leg. They just dropped it just to push more orders in. And right here, 78.6. Okay, you can see that now, right? And this is a harmonic pattern also. So right about here. So actually, all right, so what do we see from here? All right, let me give it a second. All right, NZDCHF. Okay, it's still valid, guys. It's still valid trade. The harmonic is still playing out. The stop loss never got canceled. So, all right, we're gonna go back in again on this trade. Okay. Um, okay, 1 to 4. Stop loss would be all right. Buy NZDCHF. Stop loss would be 0.67850. Take profit would be 0.70850. Okay. NZDCHF. All right, stop loss would be 67850. Take profit is 70850. Bye. Okay, this support, this needs to go away. All right, now next on to the next one. All right, it's almost done, guys. A few more pairs to go. Stick with me here. NZD CHF, NZD USD. All right, NZD. All right, NZD USD. What we're seeing here is level peak, level 1, level, I think it's an M, level 1, level 2, W, level 1, level 2, M formation at the 78.6, RSI overly bought, a big drop. Now, it was kind of sketchy, it was kind of bad, but what we've seen here is a valid trade. So now we're just gonna wait it out for it to drop up probably 100 pips, and then we'll move our stop loss to break even, okay? NZD CAD. All right, NZD CAD. Playing out pretty perfectly. All right, now what we're gonna see here is a probably, this is the basically the elite wave pattern that I'm looking at. I'm not gonna trade based on the MMM for, I mean, I traded based on the MMM, but over here, it looks good, but if it makes an M on the 61.8, we'll sell it. But if it doesn't, we'll still sell it because the elite wave pattern kind of gonna be finished right about now. right about there. So, and this is the W that I'm going based off of. I think I'm not, let's see, 4 hour. Yeah, there's a divergence also. So I'm just might go based on this. I'm gonna cancel this pattern. I'm gonna go based on this pattern, W level 1, level 2, M, and then sell on an M. But then this trade, I just went based on the bigger time frame. But the reason why I'm saying it is always, as I said, never go based on a lot of times the peaks, peak A. A lot of times they can be a fake out, so you don't want to be. You want to be 100% sure. So if you want to, the only way possible to be 100% sure is trade the M's and W's only, not the peaks. So I was kind of trading the peaks, so I would suggest everybody to do that. But 61.8 would be a nice trade to look forward to. So we'll just have to wait it out and see. Okay, this one is a daily time frame. Like right now, we're sitting at good amount of pips, 230 pips, so we can easily make aiming for probably 450, 460 pips. So let's see how that goes. Okay, NZD CAD. All right, done. USD CHF, the last one, USD CHF. Okay, now on the 4-hour time frame, the information level 1, level 2, now it's a W. Now what we look at is here, right? This trade is gonna be so good. All right, so good, so good, so good. All right. All right, now this is a level 1, level 2 peak formation, a buy signal. Stop loss goes under 700 pips, take profit. All right, 70. All right, 70 pips. All right, 70 pips, stop loss, 70. Ugh. CHF, stop loss would be 0.92660. Take profit would be 1.00260. Okay. All right, give me a second, guys. Sorry, taking me longer than I thought. Okay. USD CHF is a buy, officially buy. What else we got? All right, USD CAD. Sorry guys, took me a while. I was posting the signals and also all that good stuff. All right, now basically what we're looking at is at the USD CAD is basically at the M pattern level. One is right about here. Since the price has came into this position, I would just consider this one as a bigger level one. But so far we haven't seen anything yet. Once the complete pattern finishes, then we can look forward to on a sell or a buy, whatever that gives us. Okay, USD JPY. All right, now what we're looking at here is based on USD JPY. USD JPY looks like a nice, gonna be a push up. Over here is a nice W that we always look for. Now, okay, so what we can look for is a nice buy zone. So, but it's kind of, I mean, it's not that great setup. So I don't know if I should be trading this one right now, but if we go based on this, yeah, let's see, style, coordination, stop out level. All right, 1.5% risk on this trade, but the trade never got closed. I believe this is an 88.6 retracement, or yeah, 78.6 retracement. Okay, all right, I'm gonna go for it, guys. So USD JPY, we're risking only 1.5%. So if the price does come back down here, we're gonna buy heavy in there. So we might make more. So no big deal on this one. USD JPY stop loss is 108,500. Take profit is 114,500. All right, now, okay, perfect. All right, now, $108,500 is the stop loss. Take profit is 114.5. buy. Okay, now onto this is the last pair, I believe. Yep, gold is the last one. All right, guys. So gold made the W level 1, level 2, a nice M formation. So what we're gonna wait is for the support of the break of the support right about here. So once the break of the support happens, then we can start counting our levels. So until then, we are actually in good profit and we are break even. So that's a good trade overall. So we just gotta play it out. Now, I think that's all about it, I believe. So I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and then post it. All right, guys. So I think that's about it. Gold so far, that's it. There's nothing more. And let's see how it plays out. Probably I'm gonna recheck on other pairs. The Euro and ZD kind of look good for this week. Once it reaches that 61.8, we might look for a sell on that trade. But until then, we're just gonna leave it alone and trade that. Okay. Until then, peace out, guys. See you guys next week.